If I could go back to my early 30s, I wouldn't change my job, my house, or even the career mistakes I made. I'd change how I invested my money. In Australia, a single investing mistake in your 30s can quietly cost you years, even millions, by retirement. And the worst part, most people don't realize it until it's way too late. If you're in your 30s right now, earning decent money, paying off a mortgage, juggling kids, bills, and work, this video is for you. Deep down, you know you should be doing something for your future. But between life and everything else, investing feels confusing, overwhelming, and easy to put off. And that's exactly why your 30s are the most dangerous decade for your finances. Your 20s give you time, but no money. Your 40s usually give you more money, but less time. Your 30s sit right in the middle. You've finally got real income. You've got 20 to 30 years of compounding ahead of you. And you still have time to recover from mistakes. But you've also got real pressure, mortgages, family responsibilities, rising costs, and lifestyle expectations. That combination is risky, because gambling with money doesn't work, and doing nothing is even worse. Every year you delay in your 30s doesn't just cost you that year's contribution, it costs you decades of growth. And this is where most Aussies go wrong. The biggest mistake I made, and the one I see Australians make all the time, is thinking investing has to be complicated. Picking individual stocks, chasing the next hot tip, trying to time the market, waiting for the perfect crash. All of that sounds smart, but in reality, it just leads to procrastination. Years quietly pass by while you're waiting for the right time, and in your 30s, time is the most expensive thing you can lose. If I were starting again, I'd keep it boring. I'd start with ETFs. ETFs let you own hundreds or even thousands of companies in one hit across Australia and global markets, without needing to constantly make decisions or stress over daily news. It's not flashy. It won't make great screenshots for social media, but boring investing is what actually works long term. The second thing I'd do differently is automate everything. If investing depends on motivation, it won't last. Motivation comes and goes. Life gets busy. Bills pop up. Kids get sick. Work gets stressful. I'd set things up so money gets invested automatically the same day my pay hits my account, whether markets are up, down, or sideways. Automation removes emotion. It builds discipline without effort, and that's how real wealth is built in Australia, quietly and consistently over time. You don't need to be clever, you need to be consistent. Another mistake I made was treating dividends like spending money. In your 30s, dividends aren't income, they're growth fuel. Reinvesting dividends means your investments start earning money, and that money starts earning its own money. At first it felt slow, almost pointless, but over time, compounding quietly snowballs into something powerful. Most people underestimate how boring compounding looks at the start, and how insane it looks at the end. This one is huge. For most Aussies, superannuation ends up being their biggest investment, often bigger than their home, yet it's treated like an afterthought. In your 30s, simply logging into your super account, checking the fees, and making sure your investment option actually matches your risk tolerance can make a massive difference by retirement. Even small fee reductions or better asset allocation choices early on can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars later. You don't need to obsess over super, but you can't afford to ignore it either. Let's be real. Investing isn't risk-free. Markets will crash. Headlines will scream panic. Your portfolio will sometimes drop 20 or 30%. That's normal. Volatility only hurts if you panic sell. If the money isn't needed for 10 or 20 years, short-term drops are just noise. In fact, market crashes are often where long-term wealth is built, but only if you stay invested. One of the biggest dangers in your 30s is lifestyle creep. As income grows, spending quietly grows with it. Better cars, bigger houses, more holidays, nicer everything. Before you know it, there's nothing left to invest. The solution is simple but powerful. Invest first and live on what's left, not the other way around. When investing comes first, lifestyle adjusts naturally. When lifestyle comes first, investing never happens. Another trap is overconfidence. Social media makes investing look easy. Everyone's a genius in a bull market, but even professional fund managers struggle to beat the market consistently over time. Instead of chasing tips, trends, and hype, sticking to a boring, diversified long-term plan gives you the best chance of success. It's not exciting, but it works. Your 30s will pass whether you invest or not. 5 years from now, you won't regret starting too early, but you will regret waiting. There is no perfect time to start. The best time was yesterday. The next best time is today. Start small. Stay consistent. Ignore the noise. Let time do the heavy lifting. Your future self is either going to thank you or blame you, and that decision is being made right now. If you found this helpful, comment 30s Money Moves below, so I know you made it to the end. And if you're new here and want to build real wealth the Aussie way, hit subscribe and join the community. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. One of the biggest dangers in your 30s is lifestyle creep. As income grows, spending quietly grows with it. Better cars, bigger houses, more holidays, and suddenly there's nothing left to invest. The solution is simple but powerful. Invest first and live on what's left, not the other way around. Overconfidence is another trap. Social media makes investing look easy, but even professional fund managers struggle to beat the market long term. Instead of chasing tips and trends, sticking to a boring, diversified, and consistent plan gives you the best chance of success. Your 30s will pass whether you invest or not. 5 years from now, you won't regret starting too early, but you will regret waiting. There is no perfect time to start. The best time was yesterday, and the next best time is today. Start small, stay consistent, ignore the noise, and let time do the heavy lifting, because in the future you will be glad you did. If you found this helpful, comment 30s Money Moves below so I know you made it to the end. And if you're new here and want to build real wealth the Aussie way, hit subscribe and join the community. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.